Hi everyone, it's JoJo from Mojo Jojo Plans, and today I am planning in my classic happy planner from September 26th to October 2nd, so it's our last week of September, and today I'm going to be doing a rainbow fall spread. My patrons had the idea for this one, and I thought it sounded like a lot of fun. It's just going to take like looking through lots and lots of books to try to find all the colors. So I'm really excited for it. I think it'll be a super fun spread if I can figure it out. So I have literally pulled out a booty ton of sticker books. I probably have at least 20, maybe a little less. I honestly didn't count, but I have everything from Happy Planner sticker books to Plannything to Live Love Posh, and then Amber Plans Her Day. So those are the sticker books that I have pulled out, and we're just gonna kind of see. And I think I'm just gonna take it one color at a time and just kind of hope for the best with this. I guess we'll just kind of see how this goes. But I pulled out, I have stacks on stacks on stacks. So I'm gonna start with Live Love Posh because I know that there are some red stickers in here of like leaves. I also know that for Plannything we have some like fall trees. I passed them. We do have like the fall trees in here in this particular one. So I'm kind of just going to start like opening some books and then having them open to some potential pages. This one's seasonal florals. So this one does have some fall colors in it. Maybe not ones that I want to use. Maybe not for this particular one. Okay, so I'm kind of like gonna just go through and kind of X out some things. I have everything from pumpkins, you know, really just as long as it's in that fall realm of things. So yeah, so we're gonna try to figure it out. Okay, there's some, I passed it, some like yellow, which I know I have brighter yellow. So this is probably going to be a long video, FYI. But in this one, I do know I have purple and pink pumpkins, so that's exciting. So at least we know we kind of have that covered. We have some other good colors in here. So that one's a good book. That one doesn't really have a specific page to turn to. I also pulled out this one just because there are some like rainbow leaves. And I don't think they're all kind of all mixed up in this one. But there might be... Sometimes she gives a page of elements, so maybe I can pull out, well, there's not really any of like the leaves by themselves besides these ones. Okay, so maybe not that one. So I'm kind of just like going through, setting aside. I did kind of scan, but now that I'm sitting here with y'all, like actually looking, I'm kind of trying to decide. I do want to be able to give like different tones of colors and not just have like all flat one color, because I think it's going to be really hard to find things that are all in like that same color scheme. And then this one for sure I know has, yes, has like these leaves, and then this one has similar. I know that. And then of course I have all the other fall books, and then I have some happy planner books. I say some, but I've literally pulled out all the ones that had fall or seasonal in the title. I even pulled out some of like the oldies, but these ones are kind of like hit or miss, but that could help me get some of my yellow in, so I'm not gonna, you know, but I might have used some of the decorative stuff in some of these to the point where like I don't have any. So yeah, I do have a good quote in there, so that's good. So yeah, this is just gonna take a lot of like, let's look for this. Okay, so let's start with the reds, because I know I kind of have some of the reds. So I'm going to just kind of start going in. I'm actually going to start the reds over here. And I'm just going to start laying things down. Let's actually get this sheet out of here. That way then I can better focus on making sure that stays in frame. But I'm just going to go ahead and start adding some red elements here. Talk about, this is going to be one of those trust the process, and we're just going to kind of see what happens. You know, this could be a flop and this could be amazing. Do I know which one it's going to be yet? Sure don't. But we're kind of just going to go for it. And then, like I said, in here we have some more of like those reds. So like if I want to get some red florals in here, I could. So I'm just going to, you know, I'm just kind of playing around at this point. Gonna get the red vibes in here, and I think I'm gonna do it like I normally do with like red, orange, yellow, blah de blah de blah, kind of just going across everything. But yeah, I'm honestly just winging it right now, so pray for me. Just winging it. I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna pull out all the books I got and we'll just, you know, we'll see what we can do with what we have. Which I'm like, there's lots, they're just like all over the place, so it's a matter of like finding those things. Okay, well, what do I have on Monday? Let's get some boxes in here. I'm gonna go with the bright red. Monday the 26th. That date sounds familiar, but I think it's just because I've been, originally I thought that's when we were going camping, but then I was like, that's a Monday, so we're definitely not going camping on a Monday. So let's add this down here. If anything, I'll have this for Nay's school. Just gonna lay that in there. And then I'm gonna get a checklist, so that way I can get ish done. Get it done. Okay, then I can kind of start just placing my fall elements around my functional things that I kind of just set up. So just kind of trying to see. And again, I'm literally just looking for anything with red in it right now. Not being super picky. And you guys, I'm sitting. Usually I stand, but I was like, this is gonna be a doozy, so I'm sitting down, which I rarely sit, which is another reason why having only one paper up right now will be helpful, because then I'm less likely to get out of frame, because I do that when I'm standing up. So let's kind of try to avoid that while I'm sitting down. Okay, I do want to add in some more red leaves, but there's like not a lot of red leaves in here. I either use them all, because I know I've used a page of like the paper ones, so I might have just like used them. But I am going to go in and just try to get some more of like these more fall looking leaves. And I'll leave some space, because if I'm flipping through a book and then all of a sudden I find, you know, some more red leaves, I'm just gonna get mad that I spent all this time just like with these ones. Okay, so let's move on to orange, which I do have some orange florals, so might as well kind of pull some of those out. I'm gonna trim, and I'm gonna do more than half for this one and stick it along the side. And I'm gonna put that back, and then I'm gonna find the book that has, we have like a lot of these, and those technically could count as the oranges, but I want to do these gorgeous like fall trees, because I think these would be a really good way to get the orange in, and it'll be a little bit different than whatchamacallit, than the red with like the leaves floating around. Then we can have trees this time. So I'm just gonna get a couple of these different shades of orange in here and get some of these trees. Just like so. Just getting some of these orangey red trees in here. I'm really just winging it, you guys. I'm trying really hard not to think about it too much, because I know if I think about it, I'll get distracted and then nothing will get done. Okay, so I think that's really all this one can contribute. So I'm going to set this one aside. I'm going to leave it open somewhere on my desk. That way I know, but I don't want to go buck wild again and then not have any room. Obviously, we have lots of gorgeous, gorgeous orange florals, so I'm not really too worried about the orange aspect. Again, I do want to get in a functional box. I really don't think I have too much going on. This is like the calm before the storm, and then once October hits, it's going to be crazy. So we'll kind of just get in our boxes and just keep trucking along. Okay, so I do have some more of like these that are hitting more of that orange. So to kind of continue my leaves around, I do want to add in more of these. Now I wonder if I can do this successfully enough. I'm going to try to trim around this box and then take this off. Did I do that successful enough? Oh yeah. Then I can have some leaves kind of floating, and then I'll probably have the same with the yellow and at least to the green, because that's about all I got on those leaves. But at least that kind of gets some orange in there. And again, I don't think this one has like a lot more orange. Oh, obviously like orange pumpkins, which I know there's pumpkins all over the place. I have so many books out, it is a little bit overwhelming, not gonna lie. I'm like, I need to kind of pick and choose, like, maybe I'll look in this book for this, because there is quite a bit of orange. Okay, but I do want to try to find some orange in this old Happy Planner book. I'm trying to avoid gold foil, so like if it has gold foil, I think I'm just gonna like peace out, not use the gold foil. We're gonna use this little Hello Fall sticker, because why not? I feel like I never use those anymore, so good motivation to use it. I'm going back for that. Where'd it go? Wasn't it? Is this? Oh no, it's not in this book. Huh. Okay, this was OG. It's in this book. I want this. Oh Fall, it's nice to see you again. Ah, why me? I swear, I am the queen of ripping. It's like I always am the one that comes upon like the stickers that aren't cut as perfectly as they could be, and then I'm the one that rips them. It's fine. But I'm going to put over there just so we can start breaking up some of the color, because you know we're going to have to add some black in here to kind of like chill out a little bit. Okay, so I think, oh, I do have some like little orange leaves in here. Again, kind of just laying them around. Okay, so let's get out of that book. I have so many books on my desk, you guys. So many. But I'm like, you never know. I know some of them have like, you know, like the fun colors of things. Okay, this one will be good for yellow. That one will be really good. I'm trying to focus on one color at a time. Okay, so I think this one's just gonna have to be like a yellow. But like this one I know has like blue pumpkins, so like when I get to blue, and it even has some blue leaves, which I think I used all the single leaves, so great. But like things like this, I'll be able to a little bit better, you know, find some other colorings of some things. So that's why I pulled out a bunch. So it is a little overwhelming, but I pulled out most of them because I knew like, oh, this one has a little bit of a different variation of, you know, the fall colors or something along those lines. So not really digging that one at all for rainbow vibes. This one only has a little bit. We have some orange acorns. Let's use a little orange acorn. Kind of just get some of that orange in there. We have an orange carrot. Orange carrot. I'm gonna grab another one. Oh, we have some small leaves. Gonna grab another one, just kind of layer my acorns. I have some more leaves that can just be like floating around. So I'm gonna add these guys in. I think I might save that for a quote. I'm thinking that's where my brain's going to. Okay, so really this book, I'm trying to like X out some book. This book also has some blues, like blue leaves in it, so good to know. So I'm trying to like take note of like, okay, this book is a good book to keep out. This one could be put away, you know, things along those lines. Just trying to like make it easier so that way when I get to the other colors, I can be like, oh yeah, like this one has blue florals. We have our orange, or not florals, sorry, blue leaves, orange leaves. This one has red leaves. I can go back and add some of these lined red leaves around. It's good to know, you know, I'm trying to like keep tabs on some of these so that way I can just be like, oh yeah, that book had some green. Then I won't be flipping through the whole time. It's just going to be like this initial, like, I'm just getting through this book. Okay, so we have yellow, green, and blue in this one. All good things, all good things. We even have some solid colored leaves. I think I'm going to keep saving that spot for a quote. What quote? I don't know. Okay, so I'm going to keep that open. All right, I'm going into some new sticker books that I haven't even touched yet. So these are from the fall release. I might have to go into yellow because I kind of don't really have room. So let's go into yellow first. Okay, going back, I'm going to go back to these from Live Love Posh. And I'm going to pull out this big yellow leaf so that way I still have like these yellow accent vibes in here. Okay, and then this one over here, this one's an older Live Love Posh book. I'm gonna add in that more fun leaf there. Okay, so I think that's really all those can contribute, because these ones are going like yellow to green, which is more on the other side. But when I bring in, that'll be good to remember, because when I bring in the other page, maybe I can have it kind of sprawling both pages. Thinking ahead, I'm thinking ahead. There's so much stuff on my desk right now. The stress. Okay, we do have some yellow flowers. We have yellow flowers all over the place. I really can pull yellow flowers from anywhere just to get some more of that vibrant yellow. So let's get another box. Got to get a little bit of functional in here. Let's do a little bit smaller. That's the same size. Let's go a size down. That way this can fit right in here. And then I think I'm going to go ahead and put another checklist while I'm thinking about it, while we have the space. We're doing good. 3 colors almost down. Okie dokie. Yeah, I'm just imagining like I need some black in there. Okay. Functional, check. Let's get a little bit more of these yellow, like maybe some small teeny yellow florals, which I think, see, this is just what's hard. There's just so many. They're all over the place here. I have, this one's a little bit smaller. It's from a fall book, so I'm counting it. It's from a book of fall stickers, so I'm counting it even if they don't look like fall florals. I'm counting it. It counts. I'm actually going to put this one over up here just for fun. I'm going to get some of that color all over the place. Okay. Set that over there. Okay. We're going. We got it. Okay, I think I decided these ones were meh for yellow. Right? I think so. I'm going to use this Be Thankful Always because I want that thick look of a quote. And so far the ones I've seen are kind of on the thinner side. And that one's a nice thick quote. Kind of pulls together all that color a little bit. Okay, I think this book is done. There's not really any of the other colors. I mean, there's a little bit of green. I'll leave that page open, but other than that, that one's toast. This one has quite a bit of green. This one has some yellow, but it has foil on it. I don't really want the ones that have foil. I do like that this is kind of like a different shade of yellow. Maybe like orangey yellow. Like a gold shade. I do like that this kind of, because we have like all the shades. We're not just sticking to one shade. If I stuck to one shade, I would never find what I needed. So we're not sticking to one shade because that'll literally just doom us for the rest of this time. And we don't want to do that. Okay, so this has some green. So I'm going to leave that open for the green. And pull out this book. We had some of these yellow leaves in here. I have a few of these lined leaves. Yes. And then we still have blue in there. So blue and green. I think purple and pink are obviously going to be like the hardest ones to, you know, get those other colors in here. So I think as of right now, those are the only ones that I'm like, might run into some issues there. It's kind of like an orangey yellow. A little bit more orange than I wanted, but that's okay. Maybe. Ooh, we have some more of these. I like the lined leaves. Lined leaves kind of make it fun. Okay, yep, we have some good stuff. Oh yeah, I left that one open for yellow. Okay, so I completely forgot about these yellows that I wanted to add, but now I'm like, but this like gets in my black, so I'm like, I can. Maybe if I just have like a plethora of of yellow over here. I don't know. I'm winging it, you guys, clearly. This is kind of fun though. I'm kind of just like liking, not really caring, you know, as far as coloring goes, what shade. I'm kind of just going for it, but I do like how it looks so far, so I think we're making progress. Gonna throw this in right in between over there. Okay, so I think we're good on yellow. That kind of got in a little bit of black. Okay, so now the tricky part is I want to get both these pages in just for a second. So I'm going to go back to that Live Love Posh book, attempt to find those leaves. Oh, I do have pink leaves, so that's good. Okay, but there's some of these like branches that have a little bit of green on it, a little bit, it's like, you know, that transition of yellow to green. And I have a couple of those. So it might be fun to try to like finagle these a little bit. And I'm going to push these together. I'm going to keep the yellow towards where the yellow is supposed to go. And then same thing with my leaf. Kind of just get some of those bigger fun leaves in there. Kind of just putting them together. And then I do have a smaller version. Again, kind of doing the same thing. Has a little bit of the yellow, a little bit of the green, so I'm just kind of mixing them together. And then I have one that's just like fully green. So I think I'm going to add this like up here. It's light enough I can still see my numbers, and if I really want to, I can go over it. Okay, so I think that's it from there. I do have like a paper green as well. I think I'm going to throw this one down at the bottom of the page and then just trim that off. Ooh, I almost cut my whole paper. Okay, I think I'm going to go ahead and trim this whole thing. I am loving this so far, you guys. I'm loving it. I'm going to go ahead and trim these so they're not attached. That way I can just go back to having one sheet. Okay, so that kind of had like the yellow flowing from over there. Okay, so then on this side, we're on to our green. And now we have to hunt down all the green things, which first things first, let's get a box in here. Let's go with the lime green. Go with that bright and vibrant green shade. And put this one down at the bottom. And let's go ahead and do another checklist. Because why not? I think I'm actually going to have a section in this one where I kind of have it all mushed together. Right in there. Okie dokie. Okay, so now let's go and find all of the green things, because we got to find quite a bit to fill in all this space. But I feel like green should be a pretty easy color to find. So we even have quotes in green, so I feel like we should be okay. But it's just about now, I feel like I just need to work on getting more shades of the green in here, because it's all like one shade right now. So that's what I'm going to work on, is just getting some of these different shades of green in here. I want to still do this line work because we have a lot of the line work over on the other side. So I want to make sure we're getting some of that in here. All the green. We have some green leaves that are on just like the paper. Kind of changing up some of the shades that we have in here. Let me see if there's, I think there's some more like line leaves. Oh yeah, I like this shade of green better. A little bit more than the other one. Put some of this other shade. Trying to kind of stick to some of the smaller ones. Okie dokie. I have lots of green everywhere. It's just a matter of pulling it all out and making it work together. Ooh, that was not a good spot for that. Like direct line of my checklist. There we go. I feel like I'm gonna need some, whatchamacallit, a quote. So now I'm gonna be on a more of a lookout for a quote, because I just feel like I need some quotes in here to kind of break up and take up some of this space. So those are more like to-dos, like oh my gosh, I can't even think of what that is. bucket list. There we go. I was like, I'll get it eventually. But I love fall most of all. They're just like too big. Working on it. I mean, I kind of hope it's a rainy day. I love rain, so as long as I don't have to go anywhere, like, I'm all for all the weather. Like, bring on the weather. But if I have to go anywhere, then forget it. I am not that gal that likes intense weather changes. Not whatsoever. Okay, I don't think this one had anything green. I mean, kind of, but not really. Not really what I'm looking for, green. Okay, I'm gonna grab a quotes book. Because, yeah, I think I've kind of run out of some green things. But I need a quote in here. And I need a black quote because I still want to have, like, the same kind of vibe in here. I don't know if this has quotes. Or I kind of need, like, a long quote. So that's where I'm like, gonna be a little bit pickier with my quote choices. You know what I didn't add? I haven't added any pumpkins yet. And we're about to have pumpkins galore because that's what I mainly have in, like, the pink and the purple, so, and the blue. So I guess I should get some pumpkins in here while I'm thinking about it. And I know for sure there's a green pumpkin in one of these books. Somewhere I have a Halloween book. I think this one has pumpkins. Doesn't it? That one kind of has a green pumpkin. Got this guy right here. Let's start pulling in some of these pumpkins. I know for a fact I have more pumpkins. What did I do with them? There they are. I was like, there's a whole book of just, like, pumpkins. I knew I wasn't crazy. Okay, let's pull out these green pumpkins. I'm gonna get some of those in here. Still trying to find a quote. Not gonna stress out about it, though. Not gonna stress. I don't think I have a yellow pumpkin. I mainly have, like, the oranges and all that good stuff, so I don't think I have blue pumpkins. Oh, I do have a yellow pumpkin. Well, I feel like I need to add a yellow pumpkin because I'm about to have a booty ton of pumpkins over on the other side. So I gotta add a pumpkin somewhere on this side so it's just not lonely. Okay, I need to find a quote. I'm still needing a quote. So I'm gonna pull out Amber Plans Her Days quotes book, and I'm just gonna put in a quote in here just to get that black, kind of break up some of this, all of this. Fall is my favorite. Okay, let's move on to blue before I lose it. Okay, blue is gonna be rough. So I think these books are pretty much done because I used, really we only had the reds, the greens, oranges, and yellows in here in the leaves. Now I might have some blue elements in here, but I don't think there's a lot. I do have this powder blue, which I think could be good because I have powder blue, whatchamacallit, pumpkins. So that might be a good floral to pull in. So let's see. I have that blue. Again, if it's in a fall book, I'm counting it. Even though it's not necessarily, but that gives me like another shade of blue. So right now I'm kind of just going to go through, and if it's not blue, purple, or pink, I think I'm going to put that book away, and we'll kind of just narrow down the books that we use. So that one doesn't have any of the colors that we're looking for now. This one has some blue. This one has purple. This is a fall book. Has greens in it, but we have the purple. Okay. so this one, you can stay. We do have our blue-green pumpkins in here. So I'm going to start pulling out some of these blue pumpkins. And I know we have more somewhere else, so I'm going to go ahead and start pulling them out. Seeing if I have any more in here. That might have been it. The rest are kind of more on that purple side. I have like teal. Teal blue works, especially if I have an individual of it. So I'm going to make like a little pumpkin spot, and it's just kind of going into our blues and greens. Pull this pumpkin out and stick it over here. Okay, so I'm going to set this book aside because I have my pinks, purples, and that's it, pinks and purples. Okay, this one, we kind of wore out the main colors in here. Thanks for bearing with me, guys. I haven't done this in a long time. I haven't had this many books out at once in a very, very long time, and I've got to say, it's so much fun. It's so fun. Like, I haven't done this in I don't know how long, so it's fun to just like take time and play in your stickers, you know? Like, it's not a bad thing. Okay, I think this one has reached its limit as well. So again, I'm gonna kind of just start getting rid of books as I no longer have the colors that I'm needing. So I'm really needing blue. Blue is kind of hard to come by. Oh, you know what we didn't do? We didn't add a blue box. So I think I'm going to go with a light blue, just because I think the lighter, more pale blues are more of what we're going to come across for this particular set. So I'm going to go with the lighter blue. I don't want a checklist this time. And you know what? I think I'm going to add a quote first. That way I make sure I have room for a quote and can have my quotes in here, because I really like having the quotes. I'm going to use this Hey Pumpkin because we have some pumpkins and we're about to have even more pumpkins. So I'll use the Hey Pumpkin as my quote. Okay, so back to finding just blue stickers, preferably in that fall vibe, but even like some of these wouldn't be bad. I like this. Let's do this. Maybe we can layer. Get some more of like these functional things that I rarely use because I forget, or sometimes they just don't fit what I'm going for, but today is the day anything goes. Okay, I think I've pretty much used all the blue that I want to. Maybe we can use like one of these banners in here. I don't really know where it's gonna go. I'm gonna set this aside. Pray that I don't forget about it, because honestly I wouldn't be surprised if I did. It wouldn't be the first time. There's so many times I've been like filming and then I'll like look down at the table like after I've like said my goodbyes and I'm all done, and then I'll be like, and I forgot that little sticker that's just like hanging out on my desk now. I've done that several times, so honestly I would not be surprised if I forgot. Okay, I'm going to start putting in these blue leaves. They're like a dark blue, but they work. So I'm going to go ahead and put in some of those. I don't really think we have them in a solid form, but it doesn't hurt to check. We do have cute little tea mugs, which I kind of want to add, because I do enjoy me some tea. It's about all I can have. I can't have coffee unless I want to not exist for that day. That's pretty much how it goes. I feel like this umbrella could be okay, right? Like, and I think that looks cute there. So I'm gonna put this blue umbrella right there. Why not? Okay, I don't think I have any more blue florals, or florals. I keep saying florals. They're not florals. Blue leaves. I have a couple. So I'll use these guys. Or at least some of them. I don't need all of them. Oh, no. Okie dokie. Okay. I'm not forgetting. Look at me go. I'm going to put this up here. I'm just going to have this be like a layered bunch of things. Okay, okay, okay. This is the longest plan with me I've done in forever. So if you've stuck with me to here, you are a rock star. Because it has been a hot minute. But you know, we're just going. I'm just having a good old time. This is fun. I haven't done this in I don't know how long. To just like flip through sticker books for a long period of time. Haven't done that. Not in a very, very, very long time. Okay, I'm glad. See, this is why I left this book open, because then right away I just knew, like, okay, I have these blue leaves. Our blue section's pretty much all done. I might just go in and add, and we have no purple, so I've already gotten rid of like half the books that I had out, because these ones have no purple or pink things to contribute. So I've kind of already gotten rid of some things. I am just going to go in and add some florals, just because I have florals everywhere else. Even if it was just like a little floral. We are getting so close. We have pink and purple. Woo! We're doing it, and I am loving it. Okay, so now I have to be careful. I kind of might do these two simultaneously, just a little bit, just because I have this book open, and then I could kind of put this book away and call it good. So I'm going to go in with purple, and we're going to go in with these gorgeous purple pumpkins. And we can have just like a nice little pumpkin patch over here, I think, is what we're going to go for. Have our little pumpkin patch. All our pumpkins, purple ones. And then we go into our pink. And I know I have more pink ones somewhere. And I have more purple ones. And I have pink leaves. And this leave's kind of pink, so I feel like that could go in the pink section as well. Where was the... Oh, I think that was purple. Okay, so we have purple. Where's Whimsical Fall? Where'd that go? Did I put that one away? Oh, I didn't even take that one out. It's over here. This one has pink things. This one has like a whole pink section. So, let's see. Oh yeah, we have some more pink pumpkins, and these ones have florals in it, so I feel like those would be fun to pull in. So let's go with this one, just to kind of make our pumpkins a little bit different, so they're not all the same pumpkins. And then I think I'm going to put another pink one like underneath there before. Put that down. Get some of the pink in there. And then, yeah, okay, so we have like our purple started and our pink started. Oh, and I ended up not using these at all, which is okay. I was able to find enough to kind of not need them, so that was good. That's the goal, is to find enough other things, so that way hopefully I don't really need them. Okay, I think I'm done with that book. Still in frame, we're still doing good. Okay, purple. This is where it's gonna get a little tricky, and I think I'm gonna have to rely a little bit more on these like floral-y things, because there are not a lot of stickers that have purple and pink fall things in them. Not at all. Ooh, we could use this one. I'm so glad I live in a world where there are Octobers, and we can put this on October 1st. Whoop, whoop. I'm going to stick that right there, because how perfect is that? Because that's October 1st. And then I might look and see if there's another quote to put maybe right down here. Give me all the fall quotes. I did have pumpkin quotes. That probably would have been the best choice. Okay, so I don't think this one, yeah, this one doesn't really have, it did have some yellow trees in there, but that's okay. Okay, so that one we'll put away. I have this guy out. This one has good quotes in it, but, ooh, I have like a light pink pumpkin. Let's pull out this light pink pumpkin. Gimme. Pull out that light pink pumpkin and kind of have it straddling both. But yeah, I don't think there's any more of the colors that I need in this book either. So we're gonna put that book away. I've already gotten rid of so many books. Slowly but surely getting rid of books. But yeah, I think these ones are just gonna be more pumpkin focused just because I definitely don't have a lot of the other shades to kind of cover that. I'm going to go back. We have these pink leaves. I feel like pink's going to be easy. I think the purple one is the one that's throwing me off. So, oh, you know what? I keep forgetting. Let's put in our box. And I'm choosing the bigger box just because it's like taking up more room. And I don't have to worry so much about it. So we'll put, guess this one will go here. And then maybe we'll put some bullet points just because I don't really have room for a full-on checklist. So let's put some bullet points in there, and then just need pink. You guys, I'm so sad. My phone like stopped recording, and because I was sitting down, I didn't see it. So you didn't see me finish the pink side, but here is my fall. Holy crap, I am in love. I haven't done this in years, and I am in love. I'm so sorry, you guys, that you pretty much missed like most of purple and pink. But we mainly stuck with pumpkin vibes and posh fall, and then like whimsical fall for those two, because those are where I found the pink leaves and like the pumpkins and stuff like that. So sorry, I didn't know that my phone stopped filming. I like literally closed out the whole video when I finished, and then came to like stop my camera and to find out like it had stopped a long time ago. But I'm glad it at least got to this side. I was worried that like when I switched sides that it didn't go to the other side at all. So I mean, there we go. This was a really long video, so I think that's why my phone kind of was just like, whoa, 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 you haven't filmed on me that long in a very long time. And I'm like, you're very right. But there we go, patrons. I so hope you're happy with this rainbow fall spread, because it was so much fun. So thank you guys for giving me the idea to do it, because I freaking love how it turned out, and I so hope that you guys like it. But anyway, you guys, I used a bunch of books. I pretty much just pulled out all the fall stuff, so I'm not going to go over every single book I used, but hopefully you kind of got the gist of what I used during the plan with me. But I so hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I hope I'll see you in my next one. Bye!